All right, Michael Jacobs back here, guys. In today's video, we have UBS, the Swiss bank, just dropped their bubble index list. Toronto made the list this year, and we're number one, which means we're most likely to bust. Let's figure this out. Coming up next, help! All right, Michael Jacobs back here, guys, and like I said, today we're covering UBS's Global Real Estate Bubble Index, which is basically a fundamental valuation of the housing markets in the global markets. Basically, it's a weighted average of a bunch of things like price to income, price to rent. They take it and based off historical bubble episodes, they see where everyone lies and who has the most potential of either being underrated or at risk to bust. So, having said that, Toronto made the list the first time they're covering us. Obviously, and we made the list as number one, which is most likely to bust. The risk index, if you're at 1.5 or higher, that is, the bubble risk. Toronto landed at 2.12. Basically, for the top four cities, they're increasing prices at 10% per year, which in 7 years doubles the real estate, which if it continues to do that, it's unsustainable. At some point, something's got to correct or it's got to slow down because obviously, if income's not going up, keeping up with that, it's just unaffordable. So, but there's many reasons why stuff continues to go up. It's the fear of missing out on future appreciation, right? So when you keep seeing Toronto keeps coming up in the talk year over year with how much we're increasing in year after year, especially this year in the first beginning of the year, crazy numbers we were seeing. Also, like in these top four cities, you're seeing favorable interest rates, so it makes it easy to obviously more affordable based on that. There's a global increase on the wealthy households, and what's happened is it creates a demand for really attractive neighborhoods. In Toronto, that would be your like Forest Hill, your Rosedale, the Bridle Path. As the rich get richer, they obviously put their money into more desirable neighborhoods, which these areas, obviously, you can't duplicate them, so it creates a demand, which obviously drives up price. And also, because stuff's going up, just new construction can't keep up with it, right? So if you've seen in my other videos, talking about land available to build on is an issue. And for all these reasons, it creates like the demand, and that, keeps jumping. So, basically, but talking specifically Toronto, Vancouver did make the list. They're number 4, so that's another bad news for, for Canada. But talking specifically Toronto, we hit 2.12 on the index. And basically what's happened, in the last 5 years, Toronto's, in general, our prices have gone up 50%. In the last 13 years, they've doubled. And rents are only going up 5%, so there's not a big jump there. So I'll leave in the description the link to this report. It's good. Like I said, I'm not going to cover all of it, but a lot of good information there. They talk about what it costs for to buy a 650 square foot unit in all these cities and where it was and where it's going. So it's interesting stuff if you're into that stuff. I could do like 10 videos on this stuff, but I'll leave it in the description. You can check it out. Like, comment. The main thing that they say that's going to really, hurt us, and which we all know, is interest rates going up, and then the Canadian dollar increasing. So, and obviously to me, the interest rate's the big one there. So, like, share, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Wish I had better news, but we'll see how it plays out. Take care.